Hello, what's going on everyone? My name's Dr. P and welcome back to another video right here on the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to stop back by. Now today, we're going to dive a little deeper into the whole dragon theory for Fortnite Battle Royale. If you guys could do me a favor and drop a like and subscribe, that would mean a lot. Also, make sure to use my supporter creator code. It's Pineapplez YT, as you can see right there on screen. And shout out to these guys for using my code. I really appreciate all of the support. If you're ever in the market for V-Bucks, I know Christmas is coming up. If you're spending any V-Bucks your parents or Santa might give you, make sure to go ahead and use my code. It would mean a lot and send me proof for a chance at a shout out in an upcoming video. So as you guys know by now, there are multiple dragon eggs, 5 actually, that have been found underneath Polar Peak. There have been a number of players who have been able to glitch underneath the castle and they see very clearly a bunch of eggs. Now, I say dragon kind of prematurely because no one has confirmed it is a dragon. We only know there are a bunch of large eggs down there, but there are actually a lot of signs pointing to that. I'm not going to go over every single one because I've done that in previous videos, but I do want to go over some brand new info about the eggs. Something I did not even notice in yesterday's video is the fact that there are what appears to be baby dragons. Like, you can literally see what is inside the egg right now. If you look, you can see like a little serpent type thing. It looks almost like a snake, to be honest with you, but you can clearly see 2 things growing inside of the 2 eggs here. So that clearly does confirm something is growing in the eggs. It's not just a prop. It's literally got a living being inside of it. Now, in yesterday's video, I also showcased a bunch of leaked sounds that were essentially just the heartbeat of whatever is inside this thing. So there are multiple different signs confirming that there is a living creature being hatched from within this egg. There are a whole bunch of ideas circulating out there right now, but I saw an interesting one on Reddit, and I'm going to go over it right now. This is courtesy of Your Mom 25, and he says, as you can see in a loading screen, which I'll show you on screen now, Valkyrie, which is the female version of Ragnarok, of course a snow-themed skin that might have been hinting at Season 7 all along, sits on the throne with Frostwing next to her. My theory is that Frostwing laid the eggs and then they were frozen under the ice. I think when the ice fully melts, they will be incubated and hatched, and there will be an LTM to protect a dragon. If you don't know what Frostwing is, it's Valkyrie's glider. You can see the dragon sitting behind her on screen now. That's like the only real instance of there being a dragon in the game that we can draw any sort of conclusion from. So I think it does make sense to speculate about Frostwing, have laying those eggs, considering it is literally an ice dragon. It's actually exactly what we might expect from the eggs. When they hatch, I would not be surprised if they look 100% like Frostwing. Now, in the picture, you can see Valkyrie clearly sitting on a throne. The thing is, though, it is almost certainly not the Ice King's throne in Polar Peak. I'm pretty sure this is over in Haunted Hills at the Haunted Castle, but that definitely doesn't rule anything out. I'm surprised I did not notice those embryos inside the egg yesterday, but I actually saw it all over my comment section, so shout out to you guys for being a step ahead of me. We still have so much to uncover about this dragon and all the mysteries at Polar Peak. We know that castle has a lot of other mysteries in it, not just this dragon. It's going to be a focal point for the season, and I'm excited to see what lies ahead. Definitely let me know your thoughts on a possible dragon in the game and a possible LTM, because I think if a dragon does get added and it is going to be a part of Fortnite gameplay in any way whatsoever, it cannot be in any normal game mode. Learn from your mistakes, look at the plane, look at the sword. You don't add overpowered things into normal game mode, you make an LTM for them, because then you eliminate any possibility of people being able to complain, because it's not actually a game mode that counts. So today is the 3rd day of the 14 days of Fortnite, and the free gift for today is a snowball toy, which is actually the best gift that we've gotten up to this point. Still not what you are exactly looking for, like in terms of a skin, but still a lot better than a loading screen and a spray in my opinion, because it's a concrete thing that you can actually use in the game. The challenge, as they've been for the past few days, remains very simple. Today, it is simply play 3 matches online with a friend, with a buddy. So go log in, invite some friends, and play some matches and get yourself this free snowball toy. I'm assuming as we get closer to Christmas, these gifts are going to continue to get even better. I mean, definitely I would say the third day is by far the best, and I can't wait to see what comes out in the future. I mean, these are literally just free gifts that Epic is giving us, so I hope at some point in the spirit of Christmas, in the spirit of the holidays, they'll actually dish out some really cool stuff. I'm looking for, personally, a skin, a Christmas skin, a holiday skin that you can just unlock, you know, by doing whatever challenge they give you. In the past, they have done stuff like give you back blings and pickaxes. I want a skin, and I think everyone else agrees with me too. Speaking of holiday skins, I've seen a pretty big rumor going around, not saying it's true, but I definitely do want to touch on it, and the rumor is on Christmas Day, Epic is going to have a huge item shop like nothing you've ever seen before, where every Christmas skin ever created would be up for sale. You would be able to pick any of the Christmas skins you want. You know, I don't even know how true this is. This does sound like something that would be pretty far out there, but at the same time, I don't doubt it. Epic knows how popular all their Christmas skins is, and they realize that a lot of people will end up getting V-Bucks for Christmas, you know, that they probably wouldn't have otherwise, and they'll go and buy skins on Fortnite. So would not be surprised at all if this actually ends up coming true, and if it does, I'm going to literally buy every Christmas skin that I don't have. And I'm, of course, going to give away some V-Bucks for the spirit of Christmas to let you guys buy the skins too. Donald Mustard did indicate that there would be something very special to get given away for free on Christmas Day for the 14 Days of Fortnite event, so I'm excited to see what that is. Could that possibly be a skin? He was really hyping it up on Twitter, so I'm hoping it could be something really good, something that we'll all appreciate. Another part of the 14 Days of Fortnite event, of course, is a new LTM added every single day. Now, today's LTM is called Barebones, and essentially it's Fortnite, normal Fortnite gameplay in squads, where you have absolutely no HUD. You cannot see the map, you can't see the storm timer, you can't even pull up the map. You literally just don't know. You just have to follow the storm, I guess, as you move in. It's a really interesting game mode. I played it, and personally, I was not a fan, but this is a really experimental game mode unlike anything else Fortnite has ever done. Reminds me a lot of hardcore mode from Call of Duty. The only difference is there is not limited health like there is in that game mode for that game. It's really difficult to communicate with your team at times because you don't know where they are. You just have to be on point with the communication and be really skilled with that, because otherwise you'll end up being very, very confused. Courtesy of Fort Tory over on Twitter, we actually do have footage of him going underneath the castle and seeing the dragon eggs, like literally video of this. So you can see here is the area of the castle that's going to be available to be played upon once it melts a little further. You can see all the chest spawns are here, so clearly it's an area that is ready to go and ready to be playable. It looks like there are jail cells down here, like I guess people, maybe this is a dungeon, which definitely fits the theme of dragons in the first place. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to be able to access this area. I don't know how far down it actually is, but it's a good bit down. I don't know when we're going to be able to access this, but the interesting thing here is once it gets a little further down, you can clearly see he goes into the room with the 5 dragon eggs, and you can see, as if you couldn't before, all of the embryos inside. There is definitely a bunch of stuff inside these eggs. It looks like a little snake, it really does, and I think, you know, based on the way these eggs look, you know, it definitely looks like it's a reptile's egg, and dragons, although they're not real, people would consider them to be reptiles. I mean, they come from, you know, lizards and whatnot, so I'm pretty confident in declaring we're going to have dragons in Fortnite at some point in Season 7, and I'm excited to see how Epic handles it. There's a lot of ways they can go about it. There's the right way and a lot of wrong ways, and I'm excited to see what exactly happens. You can actually see you're pretty far down in that castle. You don't really realize how big this castle is. It's probably the size of the entire iceberg, to be completely honest with you. But like I said, I don't know how long it's going to take to melt down to that point so we can actually get there and maybe this dragon event gets kicked off. It's been melting about once per week or so, and we can probably expect that trend to continue with every main update that goes through, every main content update. A bit of that iceberg will be melted away. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.